Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's 3:32 p.m. I'm calling this meeting of the Maple Broadband Executive Committee to order for the 23rd of March, 2026. First item on the agenda is to approve the agenda. So an agenda has been distributed to you. I'll entertain a motion to approve. Okay, that's we'll leave it up to Sharon who you want to give the first and the second, or the motion and the second. Any changes to the agenda? All right, all in favor, raise your hand or say aye. Great. Agenda we have. Approval of the minutes from March 9th. Those have been distributed. I'll entertain a motion to approve. Zapata, can I have a second from Nancy? Any changes to the minutes? Okay, all in favor, raise your hand or say aye. Okay, minutes are approved. Public comments. Would anyone like to make a public comment? Okay, hearing none. Oh, we don't have a chair. That is my mistake in making the agenda. I knew we didn't have a chair. I'm sorry. My apologies. Okay, blasting through the non-existent chair report. Unless Shannon wants to say something, you're on the spot.
If I actually could, just one real brief thing,
Please, acting chair.
as vice chair, I will just say on behalf of the nominating committee, I am going to assume that all voting executive committee members are willing to continue on in their roles unless I hear from you by tomorrow close of business, because I want to get them going on doing their thing and getting that processed. So if you don't want to continue, let me know by tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, I'm going to let the nominating committee know that you're good to go for next year. Thank you. End of vice chair report.
Okay, thank you, Shannon. So for the executive director report, as per the last couple of meetings, most of what I have to talk about we're going to be covering further down on the agenda, but I think my priorities are, as you might expect, which is working on the audit as needed to get that wrapped up, working on BEAD to get that kicked off, working on engineering plans for ARPA to be able to get us closed out with a construction grant where we're near the end, as well as to figure out how to spend the remainder of the money. And I do have an item on that later on the agenda today for discussion and potential vote. Oops, should have been A and C in item 7. I apologize, but we'll get there when we get there. So those are my priorities. Pretty much what you'd expect. Working on our grants, working on getting things done. Anyone have any questions? Okay. All right. So I put a proposed executive session to discuss business strategy on the agenda. I would like it, Shannon, if you could please do the honors.
Sure. I move to find that premature general public knowledge regarding Maple Broadband's business strategy would clearly place Maple Broadband at a substantial disadvantage because it risks disclosure of Maple Broadband's pending activities if there were to be communicated to the public. Second? Any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by raising hand. Okay. I move that we enter into executive session to discuss business strategy discussions under Title I, Section 313, subsection A of the Vermont statutes. Second? Any discussion? All in favor? There you have it.
Thank you.